Hello, hello. So I've got this little device here, and it's a NAS from Netgear, and I got it from my brother's friend, or he's kind of a friend to me as well, but apparently he got the new NAS because he sent me his old one, this one, for free, actually. And it's really old. It's the Netgear ReadyNAS Duo. The model number is, was it RND2000 B2? You can see it there. That's the front of it all. It's a little bit dark. You got like power button and some other switches and stuff. What was that? I just got this direct link USB 2, and yeah, inside here there's a magnetic hatch, and there's the two hard drive bays, and just pull this down to get them out, and then just pull them out. That's the hard drive bay. You screw the hard drives in, and just see if I can do this. Like that, and you just push it in like that, and you got a USB connection over there for the front. And the back here, you got power connector is in here. You can hardly see it, it's down there. And you got a fan, and I tried to boot this up and it's kind of noisy, so, and I am sensitive to this static noise, so I'm not going to have this in the same room as my computer. And then you have a network connection, and it's supposed to be gigabit, and then you have two USB connectors, and since they are black, I guess they are USB 2. There are another version because I was looking for the manual and it looks a bit different. It has more USB connectors, and it also has USB 3. Those are blue, and they also are like up here. But this is an older version of it all, so I guess it's just USB 2. And I guess it's gigabit, because I can't find the correct manual for this device on the internet. That's kind of it. So yeah, what I'm going to use in this, I currently don't have any special NAS drives. I'm just going to use regular 2 terabyte and a 1 terabyte green drives, and I'm going to run them in JBOD, just a bunch of disks. And yes, you can actually run green drives in a RAID array, but you actually need to disable the IntelliPark function in it, because the IntelliPark will cause some problems with these drives when you run them in RAID. But if you disable that IntelliPark, they will work in a RAID array without problems. But I will buy some red drives anyway later on, and the device itself can handle, was it 6 terabytes of storage, which means 3 terabyte drives. And Western Digital have the 3 terabyte red drives, and they are not that expensive, so I might get that later on. So yeah, but I will show you in a later video how you actually disable the IntelliPark on these drives. It's a little bit of a trick, but it's kind of easy to do. And as I said, I'm not going to run them in a mirror or anything, because right now I just want the storage. Because if I run the mirror, I will have 2 1 terabyte drives and only get 1 terabyte. But I'm going to run them in JBOD, and that way I get just the combined storage, so it will be 3 terabytes. And JBOD works that way that it will start to fill up the first drive, and when first drive is full, it will automatically start to fill up the second drive. And if one of these drives fail, you will only lose the data on that failed drive. It will keep the data on the second drive. If you run them in like RAID 0, you will lose all the data. But if you run in JBOD, you will only lose the data on that specific drive. So that's why I temporarily will run them in JBOD. And when I get the rare drives later on, I will probably just run them in a mirrored configuration. So it will have the same data on the both drives. And if one drive fails, I can just replace it and it will sort of restore the data on that drive. But you only get half the storage. So if you run mirror with 2 1 terabyte drives, you will only get 1 terabyte. So yeah, kind of a short video about that. Of course, you get the power supply as well, power brick, and you can see that the connector to it. And I don't know what it says. On the device itself, it says 12 volts, 5 amps. So I guess this will be something like that as well. So yeah. And I will show you in another video the configuration of it all. So yeah, see you later.